Spring is coming and it's full of games. Here are 8 to look out for in March. 2022 has barely begun, but we've already got our eyes on some amazing games, and March is no different. So we've put together a list of all the best titles to look out for. There are AAA games we've had on our wish list for years, incredible indies that are sure to become our new favorites, as well as everything in between. Let us know which games you're looking forward to come March in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe while you're down there so you never miss another video from us. Okay, open your wish list. Here are the best games to look out for in March. Okomotive brought us a moving desert journey with far-lone sails, and now we're taking a refreshing dip with far-changing tides coming March 1st. The world has flooded, so cities are full of fish, not people, and waves lap treetops. You venture across the watery wastes in search of a new life, exploring and trying to stay afloat as you go. Dive beneath the surface to explore forgotten relics of the past. Brave storms that transform the peaceful tides into frothing fear. The further you travel, the more you'll discover. We can almost hear the water calling to us. Babylon's Fall reaches our screens March 2nd, combining Square Enix's iconic world building and storytelling with Platinum Games' signature combat, like Final Fantasy teaming up with Bayonetta. This leaves us an exciting MMORPG where we can team up with up to 3 other players for over-the-top fantasy action. There are tons of varied weapons so you can develop a signature fighting style, face terrifyingly creative bosses, and climb the Tower of Babel for fabled treasures and glory. Babylon's Fall is said to be inspired by medieval oil paintings, but if a peasant in the 15th century saw any of this, we think they'd spontaneously combust. Get ready to throw down as WWE 2K22 enters the ring on March 11th. The iconic wrestling game is back for the 26th installment of WWE Glory. We just can't get enough of beating up our friends or AI. In 2K22, we have an all-new campaign to create our own fighting superstars, able to form alliances and enemies as we create a narrative around matches. Of course, we can also take on the role of iconic heroes such as Rey Mysterio, playing through the biggest moments of his wrestling career. If jumping straight into the spotlight isn't your thing though, you can manage games from school gyms all the way to primetime TV, taking your champions to the very top. Let's kick some digital ass. Swinging a sword into the 16th, action-adventure game Tunic is finally reaching our screens. As a little fox with big ambitions, we venture off on a good old-fashioned quest, slaying bosses and minions alike, collecting ancient artifacts and glittering gold. It's a chance to have some more light-hearted fantasy after traipsing Elden Ring's dark world this month. Although if you are looking for a break from tough combat, Tunic is not the answer. Every fight could be your last, so stretch those fingers with our healthy gaming habits video because you'll need the quick reaction times. Adorable, addictive, amazing art style. What more could we ask for? For those not part of the Final Fantasy fanbase, you might be confused as to what Stranger of Paradise is, and even those who already have a fond love for chocobos, it can take some explaining. You play as iconic NPCs previously responsible for creating the time loop from the original Final Fantasy game in 1987. It's all new lore about Jack and his allies on their supposed mission to kill the original Final Fantasy final boss, Chaos. But it's not technically a prequel. If that all means nothing to you, this is still an epic story you can adventure your way through. It looks to be an all-new version of the classic RPG, but with a mystery at the heart we're heading to solve. Probably with a sword. She's back, baby! Tiny Tina has a new Bunkers and Badasses campaign, and you're invited to the table come March 25th. Wonderlands is a full-game version of the iconic Escape from Dragon Keep DLC of Borderlands 2. It perfectly mixes Borderlands' hectic FPS combat and wacky world with traditional fantasy. Think unicorns and guns, dragons and guns, D20s and guns. This is Borderlands still, there had to be guns. It's a chance to give your DM a break and get a bunch of friends together in co-op to take down whatever Tiny Tina throws at you instead. We're expecting only slightly more chaos than a usual D&D night.
Hold on, what game are we playing here?
At this point, if Annapurna Interactive is publishing something, we're excited to try it no matter the game. But A Memoir Blue stands out itself as a moving, evocative story we can't wait to dive into. Champion swimmer Miriam revisits memories triggered by a song, following her childhood, career, and crucial relationship with her mother throughout her life. We'll be following it all as an interactive poem. Something we can't wait to experience through the surreal underwater world. This is going to be a trip unlike any other. Let's jump in. The population of Tokyo is set to vanish on March 25th. Well, in game form. In Ghostwire Tokyo, you're left alone in the desolate city where supernatural forces roam from some of Japan's most haunting urban legends and folklore. But don't worry, you've got something on your side too. Wield elemental powers and become ethereal, soaring over the city to discover new enemies and rid Tokyo of evil. Horror set in a glistening neon city is something we don't get all too often, but we're ready to visit iconic landmarks of Tokyo and beat up some baddies. Maybe. That one was pretty scary, actually. So those are some of the best games to look out for in March. Let us know what you're looking forward to in the comments below. If you enjoyed, give this video a like and subscribe to Logitech G for more videos from us. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.